G'day gang, Danny, how's it going folks? Back in Final Fantasy 14. Influencing Inquisitors looks like it's our next main scenario quest. Sid is concerned about Inquisitor Gulaim. Before we can persuade Lord Drillamon to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Gulaim that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the Good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Coerthas. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of White Brim Front. Share your findings with Alphinaud in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Square there. Sounds fair. Tear. Oh yeah. Let's go. Talk to Patrick. Oh, hang on. No, he said go talk to Alphinaud. Time is a resource we can ill afford to squander. We must gain the entrance of the Stone Vigil without delay. That's what he said before. Maybe that's what we could do after. Okay. Patrick. Under Inquisitor Gulaim's watchful eye, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. The incident with the Alembic has convinced Sid that Inquisitor Gulaim will continue to interfere with your efforts to prove yourself to the people of White Brim Front. Therefore, Sid suggests that you speak with the people of the Stronghold in order to learn more about the Inquisitor, in the hope that you will find a way to convince him to change his mistaken opinions. Alboys. Inquisitor Gulaim, I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. Aye, we have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I would not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you! Man. Those ears are like cooking in there. She's so fired up. Oh, where's the other guy? Oh, the other one was up top, was it? Must have gone. Oh, we did. We really went right past him. Joel? Inquisitor Gulaim. Yes, of course I know him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to White Brim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in the snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch. While the Stronghold slept, we watched the walls and patrolled the exterior in a darkness black as a pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I awoke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end Inquisitor Gulaim rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe him my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. The person inside here. Oh, house fort. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Elun's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Oh, okay. Alphinaud. Now what? Shiver. Well, yeah, you haven't got a coat on, you got that exposed area over there. In case you have yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I noticed. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind as I had hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind. Our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with the irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you have been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he's held in high regard. Even so, I am beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonials you obtained, and mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Galame's motivations. Alphinaud appears to be in deep thought. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate, yes? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in Whitebrim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from the north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Joel Lort is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. Mayhap it will indeed. Alright, so we'll go over here. By the lights on the outside. Oh, it is down there. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Let's jump over the side. I don't know if this actually resolved my death. I'm curious enough to try. It's a long way down, flap your wings! Oh, yeah. Yeah, that did did a bit of damage. Actually, I think I did test that before. So with that 1 HP, but I haven't tried falling again. I wonder if that would result in our death. Jump over that big tail. The air begins to crackle with ethereal energies. Plasmoids. Done. Let's jump over this corpse. Investigate this snow mound. Search the area. Yep. Oh, it's an Inquisitor corpse. Uh-oh. You find a bloody encyclical on the corpse, which suggests that the man was newly appointed Inquisitor. Present the document to Alphinaud and see what he makes of it. Your investigation leads you to a frozen corpse in the chasm, which bears a striking resemblance to Inquisitor Galame. If you inspect the body, perhaps you will find some clue to his identity. So we found the encyclical. We'll have to take it to Alphinaud to make sense of it. The scroll The scroll contains what appears to be an official papal appointment to the position of Inquisitor. What does papal mean? Papal? Papals? Papal? What's that all about? Official orders? You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense, let's see it. Tell me what this is. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Galame. newly come to Gorthas and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Dan, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Alphanald is determined to quickly discover Inquisitor Galaim's true identity. Since Lord Drillamont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinion of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim, yes, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Jarlath with the evidence you discovered and see if it helps him to recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. We've got this Honor Lost class quest, which I've been hanging on to because I wanted to get to the same point that my MSQ is at, and I've kind of surpassed that now. So I might actually do that. Even though I want to become a samurai. Might just do it to see that quest line through. I wonder if it finishes at level 50 as well. Oh, you have returned. Is there something you wanted to ask? Does this help you remember? The Inquisitor is an impostor. Don't be preposterous, that could not possibly be true. He is a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that this is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go speak with Sir Prunilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here, but I will never speak against the man who saved my life. To Prunilla. Prunilla, you! I do not believe I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know naught of it, naught at all. Really? I cast doubt on you, Prunilla. You know, don't you? Fury take me, I prayed this day would come. When Sir Jarlath gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravanian abominations lashed out at him, nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy, but what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Jarlath and I would be spared, but if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an Inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Jarlath to the infirmary, and on his first night in White Brim Front, Inquisitor Galaim was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Drillamont, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats. And so I did nothing. Until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago I followed the Inquisitor, and I found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of a White Brim Front. So I took several from his chest, planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire locks. As I hoped, they were discovered. and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Alienate, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Alone, forgive me for not acting sooner. So Pranilla confesses that she knew of Inquisitor Galame's true identity, but was unable to reveal the truth out of fear of the loved ones. She was also aware that the Inquisitor was framing innocent Ishgardians and sentencing them to death, but could not bring herself to act, until Lord Francel came under suspicion. Even then, she could only afford to tamper with shipments bound for Skyfire locks in the hopes that the draconian rosaries she stole from the Inquisitor's chest and hid within the parcels would be discovered and used as evidence of a conspiracy against House Alienate. Having learned of the Inquisitor's hidden supply of draconian rosaries, search the area southeast of Whitebrim Forest and see if you can locate the chest. Well, I guess in a roundabout way it did kind of get us to do this whole investigation. At the cost of a couple of lives here and there. Where is it? Search. So, oh yeah. Another snowy mound. A suspicious box. Rosaries all over the joint. The brands of unbelievers and enemies of the Holy See. Present your findings to Drillamont. The chest is filled with draconian rosaries which Inquisitor Galame has doubtless used to condemn countless innocent Ishgardians to death, having obtained incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is in fact a heretic. You can now approach Lord Drillamont and convince him of the truth. Drillamont, why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you the access to the stone vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. What about if I show you this and I show you that? Now what you got to say? There better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries, and where did you find this papal encyclical? Oh, fury take me! The Inquisitor's a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale, but this evidence in your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Dan, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal imposter to justice. You best believe I'm going to do that, pal. You best believe. Which one should I take? Mithril Sabatons, Strength, Critical Hit and Vitality, or Strength, Vitality, Dexterity and Direct Hit Rate? Imagine the direct hit rate is my hit chance, right? Like that. Got greater chance of hitting my enemy. I'll go for that. Major breeches. Oh, look at those thin leggings we got. Look at them thin leggings. We're like really bulky down there. Armored up and everything. Alright, I guess we can move faster now. Lord Drillamont requires your assistance in bringing the heretic, masquerading as Inquisitor Galame, to justice. Thrice-dimed heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hell's take him and his Dravanian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he had branded heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Dan. Together, let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. Snowcloak. Oh, are we going to a dungeon? Are we going to a dungeon? I don't know what that is. Don't know what prompted me to say that several times over, but I did, damn it. That's the way it went down. Stone visuals over there, but we're not going there yet. Do 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 do. While we go for the long ride, folks, if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor and hitting that like button. I do play, I'm a variety stream on this channel, but I think Final Fantasy XIV is going to probably be my main MMORPG, so my plan is to play this through all the storyline. I'm very much a story-focused player, rather than just rushing through and beating the crap out of everything and, you know, uninstalling the game after that. I'm very much focused on the quests, so trying to get through all the MSQ stuff. Not that I'm like rushing through it, but I would like to see the expansions. I've never seen the expansions. I've only played through A Realm Reborn once, a long time ago, on a different channel. So yes, while this is my main MMORPG, I might play some others here and there, but this is the one that I'll keep coming back to. Amongst other games that I like to play here. We have played a bit of Dark Souls 2 in the past. When I say a bit, I mean we played through it. Resident Evil 4. Middle-earth, what was it called? Shadow of something. Can't remember the name, but it was good. It's a fun game. Shadows of Mordor, maybe Shadows of Mordor that was what? Or Shadow of Mordor. Just still got to play the sequel too. Coming up, even though I have played it in the past on this channel, I'm thinking about playing through Silent Hill 2 again before the re-release, or the remake comes out. Which I also want to do with Resident Evil 4. I played the remake, and I have played Resident Evil 4 in the past, but I'd like to play the old version as well. I should have done it the other way around. This guy's a tough guy, isn't he? Oh, he might actually get us. He'll definitely get us over the line. We'll hit level 44. And you are done. Beautiful. Yeah, so I want to become a samurai, and I actually haven't even really looked it up. All I know is I want to be a samurai, but I don't want to be a tank. So I hope it's not a tanking class. But I still want to level this up. Like, I wouldn't mind leveling this up and switching to it from time to time, because I do like this. That is fun. I just hope that one day it's possible to throw that shield out and bounce off multiple enemies. If that's not an ability that's in the game already, I hope that one day they pop that in. Get that Captain America shield going. Alright, I'm here. Good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Drillamont arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? You better believe it, pal. Best believe. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Alone's halls. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Alone. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Drillamont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee Heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Galaim and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Grave allegations indeed. But you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Drillamont. My conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade? You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence, ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Drillamont, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravanian fang and claw. Oh, you punk. Let's get him. Show the heretic no mercy. He must pay for the innocent blood he has spilled. Ignorant swine, soon you will know the futility of your faith. Did he, what? Did he just throw rotten meat at me? What? Ruin. Stun was fully resisted. Oh, okay. He brought some friends. Ugh, not by a godstand heretic. One down. Two down. Just in there casting spells. Do you see, heretic? You and your allies are no match for the might of Ishgard. How wrong you are, Ishgardian. I have been blessed with power far beyond your ken. Come, my brothers, grant me the strength to smite our enemies. Whoa, whoa! I am reborn! Stand your ground, 'tis but an illusion. Drillamont, the Honest, is taking him. Oh, is there an enemy back there? Ad coming in. Your magics had no power over me, heretic. Focus that Wyvern down. One more big hit. Alright, let's get this Galaim. Oh, another red. Not fully resisted. No! No, it cannot be! Oh, it can be. I hit him hard up. Down you go. Let's finish the fight. Done. My glamour's dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I've sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood. For that, I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, White Brim Front shall fall. Defiant to the last. Leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves naught better. Dan, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time that you were reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at White Brim Front and bring your associates. Oh, thrust straight into battle. Alright, let's get out of here, Chocobo. Chocobo Bazza. Go back to White Brim. Alphanald. Yeah, I actually thought we were going to go into this dungeon over here, like it would have led us into the dungeon. Put us very close to it. Faced with Lord Drillamont's accusations, the false Inquisitor declares that he cannot betray that which he owes no allegiance, and that all Ishgardians must be held to account for their persecution of the heretics. With that, he summons his Dravanian allies and endeavors to defend himself, going so far as to use his magics to assume the form of a dragon. The ruse serves only to anger Lord Drillamont, however, and with his aid you dispel the heretic's glamour and slay his scalekin accomplices. Defiant to the last, the nameless heretic rejoices in the vengeance he wreaked, predicting with his dying breath that you will meet your end in the stone vigil. Return to White Brim Front and inform Alphanald of the imposter's demise. Where have you been, Dan? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Ah, yes. Well, his was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. As I am sure you will agree, it is past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Drillamont a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. Lord Drillamont. So we're going to go Stone Vigil, which is a dungeon. Definitely a dungeon. It's gone all the way back to the top again. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Galame would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin? In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Corvus, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as of yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drillamont, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathalane of your impending visit. May Helone guide you, Scions. Okay. So... Alright, so we press on. We're going into the dungeon. A dungeon run through the Stone Vigil. Which I should be able to do solo with NPCs, as we've been able to do that so far without fail. And I mean, I've been a tank this whole time. I wonder what it'd be like to be as to go in as a DPS, you know. So maybe once we get, if we get the Enterprise, if it's in there or around there, after that I might do this on a Lost quest. We're now at level 41 quest, so it's good. Nathalane, what do you want? Nothing. Hell, what? Just took off. Hail, Dan. Lord Drillamont has apprised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whensoever you will. Okay. It's now accessible. Let's go now. Let's do this thing now, Nathalane. Oh, I gotta go here.